Hello, I'm going to do the yearly reading for Sagittarius. I had started to do some and then I just got busy and then I wasn't able to finish them, so I'm going to finish them. So I've already shuffled the cards before I started recording. I just did that a couple shuffles. So put some cards out. All right. We'll see what messages we have for Sagittarius for this year. So we'll be starting with February. So I'm doing 12 and then this will be January. All right. Hopefully you can see everything and I'll try to keep checking. Okay. So for February, which is this month, we have the compass, we have the 5 of cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So the 5 of cups is that you're focusing on these 3 spilt cups and you have 2 cups behind you. So you have an offer behind you. So you have an offer coming in that you're ignoring. You are headed in the right direction. Knights are represent action. And then this is a change of home, long journey. Wands is actions, so it's like, and then I feel with the compass is that you're headed in the right direction, you're moving in the right direction, but I feel like in order to do that, you have to stop focusing on this negative and you have to start focusing on the positive. You have to look at what you do have and stop focusing on what you don't have. And once you do that, you'll be headed in a more positive direction because you're just staying stuck focusing on the negative. So in February, you need to stop focusing on the negative and focus on the positive, and that will help you to move forward. All right, for March, we have the Storks, and we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the Chariot. I feel like in March you're still struggling with what you're struggling with in February, that you're still trying to let go, because 7 of Cups is being overwhelmed emotionally, having a lot of emotional choices. The Chariot is a conflict between your inner self. You have the dark horse and you have the light horse, but you are moving forward. And then the Storks is new beginnings. You know, they're putting out their nest, the sun's coming through, they're starting a new family. So I feel like in February and March, you're struggling with something, but you are making progress and you are making forward movement, but you just have to stay on track and maybe focus on the positive things and not get overwhelmed emotionally, because I do feel like, you know, with the compass and the storks and the Knight of Wands, I do feel like it's putting actions and moving forward. So I feel like you're sort of back and forth, like it'll be good and then it's not good, but you are making forward progress. So April, we have Two of Swords, which is being able to make a decision, but you have to make a decision, but you don't have all the information to make a decision. Five of Swords is you've been, people have been talking behind your back. There's been some deception, but I feel like with him stepping on these two swords and he still has three swords and the sun is coming out, I feel like you can be victorious over this situation. And then we have the moon, which could be represent time and moon cycles and phases. So this phase, I feel like this phase of what you've been in ends in April, sorry. That it comes to an end, this phase of whatever this was, finishes up in April. All right, in May, look at that. I told you, celebrating the wishing well wishes, and we have the Devil. This could be, it could represent a Capricorn. Maybe there's a Capricorn that comes into your life in May. It could be somebody that you're connected to comes into your life. I feel like it doesn't always have to be, I feel like with these two positive cards, I feel like this isn't a negative. I feel like it could just represent a Capricorn or somebody that you are connected to comes into your life, and you're happy about that, because this is Three of Cups is celebrating, and then the Wish card from the Lenormand deck, the Wishing Well. The wishing well also represents that, see, there's a little hand crank here that you have to crank the bucket down to get the water and then crank it back up. So it's going to take some work to get these wishes, to have this positivity, which I think that you have been doing work at the beginning of the year. And I feel like you're able to be rewarded in May. That's what I said, as I felt like this was ending in April and then in May. And I don't feel that this is a negative card. I feel like this could represent a Capricorn or somebody with the qualities of a Capricorn. I don't feel that this is negative, like I said, because we have two positive cards here. In June, Seven of Wands, standing up for what you believe in. Eight of Pentacles, which is a new job. So maybe you have a new job or some new area of work, new area of focusing that you're doing. And then we have the clouds, but the clouds are clearing and the sun is coming out, okay? You've gone from this darkness to this sunshine and the happiness. And you are standing up for yourself. You're not being controlled by focusing on these three cups, that you're finally able to break free from that and you're in a much positive place. And maybe you're focusing on your work. Maybe you have other things that you're focusing on that helps you to move away from this and to see the two cups. I just feel like, since this card like popped out and flipped out, I feel like this is like the main, I feel like this is the main theme of your year, is not focusing on the negative, but focusing on your positive. And not staying stuck in focusing on that negative. Okay. July. Oh, we have the Woman. Ooh, we have the Star card. And we have the King of Pentacles. See, that's what I feel like. So it could be you're in a relationship with a Capricorn now, that this Capricorn comes into your life, and this Capricorn helps you to have the clouds clear, okay? And then we have, in the Lenormand, I feel that there's 2 female cards and there's 2 male cards, and one of each holds a rose. And I feel like the ones that are holding rose represents a relationship. And then we have the Star card, which is a very bright and positive card. It represents hope and positivity, having faith that better times are ahead, healing, leaving the hurt behind, just a lot of positive things, which I feel that you've gone through throughout the first half of the year, is being able to leave this behind you. And then the King of Pentacles, I feel like I said back here, represents this Capricorn, because Pentacles, a Capricorn is the Pentacles, and just my first feeling when I saw these cards is that you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, or a King of Pentacles could be a earth sign, which is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or somebody with the qualities of a King of Pentacles, which is somebody who works really hard, who is patient, he's generous, he's reliable, a good provider. So it could be, like I said back here, you start a new job, and this could represent somebody that you work with. Maybe you meet this person back here and they're like, hey, we're hiring at our job or whatever, and then your relationship builds. I mean, I don't know. There could be a whole bunch of different things, but I do feel like with these 3, I feel like this King of Pentacles really gives you hope to be in a positive place and to move forward. All right, August. We have the Justice card, which is balance. And then I like how it's like balancing, and then it comes down to the sun, which means I feel like that's a very positive sign. Things are balancing out to be in a more positive space. We have the Prince of Swords. Definitely, you know, the horse is charging forward. He's got his sword up. He's, you know, getting in there. Things are moving forward. Things are progressing. He's got a determined look on his face. He's like, yes, I can do this. Oh, and look at that. The heart. All right. The heart, which represents love, and let's see, I'm trying to remember all of these things. Let's see. Love, relationship, good fortune, commitment, security, and I do feel like it has to do with this King of Pentacles, or this Capricorn, whoever this person is that you meet. And things are just charging forward with the 2 of you, and you're feeling more balanced. All right? That's so great. I love it. September. Oh, see, things really have turned around for you. You have the flowers. All right, we have the 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands is you're in the middle of your journey. He has a wand behind him, he has a wand beside him, and he has a wand in front of him. So he's in the middle of his journey. The Empress. The Empress, I feel, represents new beginnings, fertility. It could represent love, marriage, a stronger commitment. You know, the Empress just represents like birth, and I don't know, I just feel like she just really represents a new beginning, growth and prosperity, happy conclusions, good rewards, and then we have the flowers. So I feel like that still is going with this theme of, with this person that you've met, that things are going good. You might have days where you feel a little off, where you might go back to that, but I feel like that's less and less. Okay. October. All right, so October, that's what I said, is that since it's the middle of your journey, Eight of Swords is being bound by fear. So you might still have those days where you still feel a little off, but you do have a lot more balance in your life. You know, again, with Justice, that represents balance. Two of Pentacles is balance, and this is the infinity sign. This also represents everlasting love, individual empowerment, balance, and then we have 4, which is the home. The gate is open. Maybe the two of you settle down. Maybe you bring your relationship to a higher level. Maybe the two of you move in together, but you have feelings of safety and security and more balance, but you do have your days where you feel a little off, and that's okay, because you know, it's not always rainbows and unicorns. We all have days that we feel a little off, but it's okay. As I said from the beginning, focus on the positive, on what you do have, and not on what you don't have. All right, for November. Oh, you got an extra card in there. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are new beginnings. Pentacles represent finances and material things. So it definitely looks positive. It could be a new beginning with those things. We have the King of Swords. We have the Hermit. And then we have a man. Now, so I kind of feel like this King of Swords may come into your life. And financially, things look good for you. The Hermit is the Virgo card. The Hermit is going within to think, to process. So I feel like, what did I say this month? October, November. November, there might be a King of Swords, swords or air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, who comes into your life that stirs things up, that makes you want to go within and think about things. That makes you rethink things. It could be a friend. I don't see anything representing a relationship because, like I said, there's 2 male cards and there's 2 female cards, and this one is not holding the rose, so I don't feel that it's relationship. This could be a family member. It could be a friend. I don't feel like it's in competition with your Capricorn or your Earth sign. I don't feel like it's in competition, but this person brings some news that kind of stirs things up for you, that makes you really want to go within and think about things. And I feel that that's what happens in November. December, we have the King of Wands. So you have a lot of men in your life. We have the Prince of Pentacles, and then we have the Mountain, which is an obstacle. So I do feel Prince of Pentacles is things are moving forward for you. King of Wands is King of Wands. So this could represent you because wands are fire signs. Maybe it's you need to be that King of Wands to stay strong, to stay optimistic, to be confident, to not be afraid of taking risks, okay? Because that's what the King of Wands represents. Maybe you need to pull that inner fire, that inner energy, that inner confidence to move forward over an obstacle. Like I said, I feel like in November there is this person, this King of Swords brings sort of some obstacle in that makes you go within and have to think about things, and that's the mountains. So there is an obstacle in your way, but pull that inner strength and the confidence and the optimism and continue to move forward. So you do move forward, but so I feel like towards the end of the year, November, December, could be a little bit October, because you do have the Eight of Swords where you're feeling a little, you know, afraid to move forward. So it could be towards the end of the year, of this year, that it might be a little bumpy. But in January we have the Star card yet again. So hope and positivity and just being in a positive place, getting things back on track. Four of Swords is taking a rest after a difficult time, which obviously towards the end of the year it might be a little difficult for you, but you stay strong and you keep moving forward and you get it past your obstacles. And then the Princess of Cups is awakening of intuition and beginning of love. I feel like beginning of love. I just feel like, I don't know, I guess it depends on what happens with this Capricorn, but I just feel like the two of you stay strong through all of this. I feel like, and obviously if this person isn't in your life, this Capricorn could be a friend that you lean on. But I feel like for whoever this reading is for, I just feel like this Capricorn comes in that you do have a relationship with this person, and this person does help you. And I feel like they continue to help you going into the next year, through this little bit of a bumpy patch at the end of the year. But again, like I said, I just felt like this really represents your year, and it's to not focus on the negative and to focus on the positive. Because I just feel like that, you know, you're going to obviously have your ups and downs. I do feel, like I said, feel like the middle is going to be very positive for you, and I just feel like this person's going to help you out a lot to get through your difficult times. And, you know, stay strong, stay optimistic, stay confident, and don't be afraid to take risks in order to move away from that and negative into the positive. All right, thank you so much for watching. I love how that's right in the middle. There are a lot of positive cards, you know, like with life in general, there's ups and downs, but you can do it, you can get through it, you can be successful, stand up for what you believe in, think positive thoughts, and keep moving forward. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.